Welcome back to my channel, guys. In this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to make a Mandarin collar. Please, if you are new to this family, kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that each time I post a new video, you'll be notified. Let's go right into the video. Okay, so to start, the we'll start with our pattern drafting, okay, which is drafting out the neckline, okay. And before we can draft out the neckline, we need to know the length of the neck, okay. So we'll measure the neckline like so, okay. This is a 6 pieces blouse which I already made, so I thought to do a tutorial on how to make the neckline. So we'll measure the neckline round, which I have 17.5 inches here, okay. So go ahead and start the pattern drafting. Okay, so to draft, we'll divide the 17.5 into 2, like so. So we'll assume that our paper is on fold. Okay, so this is what we have here. The neckline, the length of the neckline totally depend on the length of any length you're making. Okay, so divide it by 2. We'll mark a point over there, extend it but with at least 2 to 3 inches upward, like so. Okay. Okay, so I decided to use a marker so that the line will be more visible on the brown paper. Okay, so what we have marked now, we are also going to divide it into 2 to get the midpoint of that line. Okay, so you just fold your tape into 2 like so. Whatever you get, you mark it on the paper to get the midpoint. Okay, so you come to the line which you have marked. We are assuming that line is on fold. That's what I'm just trying to do there. We assume that place is on fold. We'll come up here. This is totally depend on how deep you want the neckline to be, but here I'm coming up by 1 inch. Okay, on this other side you come up by 1 inch. So you join the line with a bit slant line, not a straight line, so that's middle part. Okay, so this is it. After joining, we'll go ahead and plot the width of the neckline. So here I'm using 1.5 inches. Depending on how wide you want it to be, you can use 3, you can use 1.5, you can use 1, but I'll be using 1.5 inches. So you follow the line from the beginning, that's from the beginning of the paper. So when you get to that line which we have curved out, you continue your marking from that line upward so that we can get a slant curve. So you join those points together like so. Okay. Note it's not supposed to be a straight line. It's supposed to be a slightly curved line. Okay, so this is what we have. Right now, we'll go ahead and cut out our pattern. Then before that, this place is assumed to be the front of the neckline. Okay, so if you like, you can curve the edge. You can see what I'm doing. And if you like, you can leave it straight like that. Okay, so I'll be doing that. I intend to do that with another color of a marker, but it wasn't showing well, so I decided to use another marker to make it very visible. Okay, you can see the curve we have. So if you like, you can curve the edge like so. If you like, you can leave it straight. You can just come down by half an inch. You also go in by half an inch, then you join together with a curved line. Yes, using your free hand. You can actually use your curved rule. So I hope you get what I just did. So we'll go out and cut it out now. Okay. So after cutting, this is what we have as our pattern. Note that edge is unfold. So when you are going to cut on the fabric, you make sure you fold that side of the paper. Okay. So now I've placed the pattern on the paper, or rather I've placed the pattern on the fabric. So you're going to be cutting with half an inch allowance on both sides, on all sides except the side that is unfold. Every other side you cut out with half an inch. Okay, so I'll go ahead and hold it down with the needles just so the part does not shift on the fabric. So we are adding half an inch allowance on both, on all sides rather, except the folded part. Okay guys, so this is what we have after cutting. The next thing we are going to do now is to cut another fabric, the same Ankara fabric, which will serve as the lining. Okay, so you are going to have two pieces of this. So we have the two pieces of this already. I already cut another fabric out, which will serve as the lining. So the next thing for us to do now is to go ahead and place our collar gum on it. Whichever one you choose is fine. So this is where we put our collar gum. This is what we have. Okay, we've placed the collar gum on the both side. I mean on the both piece, just one side, but on the both piece. Okay, so now we place them right side facing each other. Then we are going to sew with half an inch. The half an inch allowance we added the other time is what we are going to use to sew. So I'm using the pencil to mark out the lines we are going to sew, just so you get it right. Then another trick I'm going to tell you is that don't start your sewing from the beginning of the fabric. You can see I left half an inch at that down part. And this other side too, I'm going to leave another half an inch. I won't finish it up, just so we can have a smooth finishing. So after joining, guys, I went ahead to cut out the excesses so that it won't be too thick inside. Then I gave it a little notch. Please notch little so that you won't cut your seam line. Okay, then I went ahead to turn it inside out. Go ahead and turn it inside out. Use your scissors carefully to push out the edges. Okay, so after that we'll go ahead and give it a nice press. Okay, this is very simple and easy if you follow the steps I have just made. Okay, after giving it a nice press, this is what we have. You can see how clean and beautiful it's looking. So now we'll go ahead and carry the main bodice where we want to attach the neckline. To do that, I will suggest you sew from the wrong side to the right side. You see what I have just done? I'm sewing from the wrong side now, so that when you want to sew the other part of the neckline, you'll be able to monitor your stitches. I hope you understand what I mean. Don't place from the outside of the fabric inside. Place it from inside. That's the wrong side where you have attached the lining. In the wrong side, you place it. That's where you place your the neckline. Then you sew all the way. Okay. So after sewing, this is what we have. Okay, you can see that's the wrong side. That's the inside part. So now you fold the other edge this way and place on the neckline. You can see what I have just done. You push in the seam line, then you fold it and place it on top. You can see the reason why we left that half inch. It will help you to do your folding perfectly. Okay, you see what I have just done. Push in the seam line and fold it on top, and you go ahead and sew neatly. So we'll do that all the way. Okay, so I'll do that and come back. Okay, so after sewing, you can see what we have. You can see how neatly it is sewn on top of it. You don't have a situation whereby the needle will have to drop on the neckline and you start dragging it, but this one you'll be able to monitor it. This is what we have, guys. I've decided to place it on the mannequin so we can see what we have. You can see how beautiful it is and neatly sewn. Thank you so much, guys, for always coming back. Please don't forget to subscribe and comment. Okay, please comment, like and share. Then if you like a tutorial on how I made this puff sleeve, please comment. Let me know your comment. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.